What's up, guys? Welcome to the 8th episode of the NAU podcast. I am Jayden, and I am here with...
Like always, he's joined by a very special guest, myself, Nat again. So you got me, Kalib, Money Cuts. We're joined by an extremely special guest. I know I've said this pretty much all season, but the guest that we have on today is somebody that, once again, Jayden and myself have both looked up to for since the start of our whole careers, and he holds an extremely special place in our heart. This fella's done it all. For me, and I feel like Jayden as well personally, he was in our eyes the first. He was the first to sort of lay the path down, especially in education scene for us poly boys. But honestly, it's an absolute pleasure to have this lad on our cast, and I'm on our casting couch. To have this guest on our podcast, and he's not only a national educator for Barbers, AU and NZ, but he's also a part of the 4 Barbers team with Jayden and myself, and also, gives us great privilege to announce Mr. Top Shelf Barber, Mr. Liufau. Let's go.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Sorry about that.
I was going to add it. He's a family man. He's also
family man.
Really
straight up. Yes, bro. So I forgot to add that. Husband? You can knock me out later, bro, about that, because your wife will probably kill me.
No, we're good.
But bro, thank you so much for taking the time to come and have a chat with us, man.
All good.
I know we were just saying to you off camera, bro, that you were actually supposed to be the first
one. And I think the reason why we spoke about that is because obviously, we wanted to create a podcast, but we didn't want the first episode to just be, and I don't want to put anyone down in this podcast, but we felt like starting off with you, bro, would have been a good bang for
and I think at the time for us, it was made us feel a lot comfortable. You were like our safety net in a way, 100%. Because we were, we talked to you so much already, bro, and
someone we're comfortable with and could start with a good bang, and someone we could be comfortable.
Shout out to Greenie. Thank you for being the first one on the podcast.
Appreciate
man.
you, brother.
Can't go wrong with that. But bro, thank you.
No worries. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it, guys.
I think a good way to start this off is just for everyone out there that may not know who you are exactly. You want to just intro yourself, bro, and where you're from, what you do, and just who you are.
Okay, so name is Lance Liufau, full name. Originally born in Auckland, New Zealand, West Auckland, and moved here about 20 years ago. Didn't start barbering until I moved here. So all my barbering has been. A lot of people tend to think that I've started in New Zealand and moved here, but not the case.
Did you have anything did you have any thoughts of being a barber back then?
Not at all.
Nothing?
Not at all.
Yeah, wow.
Nah, I didn't even want to be a barber, bro. In fact, I hated getting haircuts. Yeah. Let alone giving
you're
haircuts.
one of those clients.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, wow.
I wish I could say that my story, started like second generation, third generation, but that's not the case for me, bro. Like, I literally just fell into it.
Yeah.
Wow. Just fell into it. So, for all those who don't want to be a barber, you might be a barber.
You might be a barber, yes. You might just be a barber yet, mate. You never know. And where did the journey sort of kick off for you, bro, when you started over here in Australia?
So I've always lived in the Logan area. Nice little safe place called Logan. Shout out to Logan. But all my cutting experience has always been out there. And for all those that don't know what Logan's like, it's
beautiful.
Essentially, people consider it pretty hood.
Pretty hood. Jayden goes, beautiful.
But it is beautiful. There's beauty in the hood too.
It is. So. And I think that's the thing, like you said, bro, there's beauty in the hood too.
100%.
Wow.
100%. Yeah. There's so much talent that comes out of those places, and you see it on footy fields, you see it in music, you see it in every industry.
Barbering.
But barbering, there's a lot of good barbers that have come out of those places. Yeah. So I started at a space called Specific Cuts. So shout out to Specific Cuts. Always holds a pretty special place in my heart because they gave me the opportunity. Yeah. My cousin Robbie Silmali, he was the one that he was half owner of that shop at the time. Wow. And I got fired from a job, factory work, and I obviously didn't want to be there, so they kicked my ass out, and I just started hanging out at the barbershop every day because I had nothing else to do. Yeah. My missus at the time was working, and I was just hanging out at the barbershop, right? So one day he comes to work, and I'm there already, and he pretty much tells me, bro, you're here every day using our power, eating our food. So he pretty much just said, hey, how about I teach you something in order for you to help, pull your weight around here. And I said, well, what do you have in mind? And he reckons, I'll teach you how to cut hair. I was like, I don't want to do that, bro. But, you know, my missus at the time, I say my missus at the time, but she's now my wife and mother of my children. So return on investment there is spot on. Shout out to the wife.
Shout out to the wife, man.
Yeah, so, bro, my wife pretty much said, you got nothing to lose. You're not doing anything anyway.
Yep.
You can always get another job. So,
Wow.
and what do you know? 20 years later, still doing it.
That's so crazy, man.
Yeah.
And I think for people like, you know, seeing that, obviously you saying that you didn't even like any haircuts, bro, but look at you now, man. It's so crazy, bro, how much, you know, it could change.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And I just feel like, obviously, it's so incredible, bro. You saying that story, and obviously it was one of those things where you never wanted to do it. I feel like I really resonate with that, bro. When I started off in working, obviously I started off at Macca's, as a lot of kids do, but I actually wanted to be a diesel fitter, bro. I had fully done a full load of work experience, bro, and I had 2 opportunities to leave Brizzy and go do diesel fitting, bro. One was in the mines, and one I think was up north somewhere in North Queensland. But yeah, bro, it was insane to me because I remember I just went and got a haircut, and I got a cut from Jayden Amur, down at Lole's barbershop. And
shout out Jordan.
yeah, man, shout out to Jordan, man. He taught me everything that I know at the moment. He was sort of like the one that I spoke to, and he got me the apprenticeship. And obviously shout out to Whana Lole and Lole's barbershop for giving me that awesome opportunity. But yeah, bro, it's crazy to think that those pinnacle decisions that are created and at the time don't seem like a big decision lead to something that you can never imagine life without, bro. Like, I don't think I could ever imagine life without barbering, bro. And I don't know if you feel the same, G, because it really, I think, shapes you as a person, especially when you enter into the game as a young man and not even a man yet, you're still a boy. And when you enter in, and you know the influence that all the older barbers have on you is just insane, bro.
And not only like you not being able to picture barbering in your life, but I feel like other people picturing like you not being in the industry, bro. You know what I mean? I know me seeing you, like if you weren't, you know, in the industry, bro, like
it'd be so different,
bro. So different, bro.
So different, bro.
You don't think about things like that.
No, yeah, 100%, bro. And like with the whole, obviously, education side of things, bro, you know, I know that Jayden and myself and everyone in the industry, I feel like everyone in the Brizzy industry, everyone in the industry, you know, across Australia now knows that you were probably the first person that looked like us, sounded like us, to be able to have that opportunity to go on stage and represent, bro. And we've spoken about this a little bit together as we've been having yarns over the past couple of weeks, bro. But, you know, what's it been like having to have to, you know, step into that light of an educator, bro, and not necessarily change who you are, but sort of change the way you are when you present yourself on stage, bro?
I think when it comes to that side of things, like, first of all, the reason why I got into it was purely because I felt like I got to a point where I was pretty good at what I did. And I believed that I had skill sets that I could offer other people. And that's pretty much what it was. I felt like I wasn't given this gift to keep it to myself. I felt like I needed to share it with people. And there was a couple of people that were doing it as well. There was a guy named Ash Weller at the time. I seen him via Instagram or Facebook. And then you had Matt Brown. And Matt Brown also played a big part in inspiring me to want to share as well and want to go out there and do things in order to help other people upskill and learn new things. So, you know, to take the title as first, like, I don't know, that's hard for me to accept because I know there were a couple of other people doing it at the same time. But
I think I fully agree with what you're saying, bro. But I think to take it to the extent, I think that's what we may mean, like to take it to the extent that you have and the longevity that you've had inside the career of as an educator, bro. You know, and
you've given.
100%, bro. And that legacy, that impact that you have on a lot of people, bro, is like it's insane, bro. And I feel like you're still, and even now with the whole 4 Barbers thing this past week, bro, it's just the tip of the
100%. We're only just getting started, bro. We're only just getting started. And I think if you keep that thought and feeling and that continuing to be inspired kind of thing about you, you know, like you just got to keep stay teachable.
Straight up.
That's what it is.
And I love that you said that, bro, because one of our good mates, Mr. Tape It Out, Mr. John O'Goodwin, he talks about that too, bro. You know,
something that he's implemented in us like since the beginning.
From the beginning, bro. Especially I feel like with us too, Jay, I know you can attest for it too, bro. That it's just always be teachable, no matter what level. Like, you know, he said to us, no matter what level you get to, no matter what level you grow to, always remain teachable, bro.
Always
because,
be,
you know, then you become, you know, obviously then you become humble and you have that humility about you. But I just also want to quickly say that if you're sitting at home, I don't know right now, and you can hear trimmers in the background, don't stress. We're shooting the podcast. We've just finished up our last day here at the Josh OP Perspective Tour, and the main man himself is getting a haircut. So we're not about to.
We'll allow it.
We'll allow it one time, man. But, you know, Josh better be careful, bro. No.
It just adds to the ambience, bro, of the room. It's like,
really
we're Barber Podcast, bro. We're four Barbers for here.
It really does. But to sort of get back on track, bro, I know one of the things that Jayden and myself really wanted to talk to you about, bro, is just the cultural shift in barbering, bro, and being urban styled like yourself, bro. How has that been for you, especially with the more modern era styles coming through with those, you know, mid lengths and stuff? And how has that sort of affected you? I know us today, we were kind of a bit of fucking mind freak action happening today, bro, with us trying to convert our minds from that fade style to that longer length style, bro. What's it been like for you to watch the new style come through?
Oh man, like I'm not gonna lie, seeing it transform itself into what it is now, there has been a little part of me that's like, how do I put it? Not hater, but more so, I think, afraid. And
that discomfort.
Exactly. Being uncomfortable because these styles are coming in and people are actually coming into the shop asking for them. Bro. And I'm absolutely stumped, bro.
I think and then that's crazy because me and you were working on a mannequin today, bro.
That's
and
right.
The whole time I could see you're like, wow, I've been cutting, 18 years, 20 years. And I'm like, bro, I'm still trying to learn this, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And I think you mentioned, like, even back to what we were saying, bro, like always being an apprentice, bro, and making sure that you're learning, you know what I mean?
Remain
but
teachable.
I thought that was crazy today, bro, working with you today.
100%. And you know what? Like, for me personally, it was an honor for me to work with you. As much as like I've done this and I've done that, and I have a name in the industry. Like, really, to see the younger generation come up as quickly as they are, that's also scary, bro. For a lot of us old heads, man, that's scary to see barbers that have literally been doing it 12 months and above, and you see the skill sets they have, amazing.
And I love that you're saying that, bro, because I know for Jayden and myself, one of the biggest things, especially with NAU, is that we hope to gain from this first season is we just wanted to create noise. Like, obviously being the younger fellas and being a part of the younger community and values, generations of barbers coming up. We just wanted to make noise, and we didn't really see too many young fellas putting themselves out there, creating a style of media that Jayden and I are trying to execute and pursue. And I spoke to Mr. Jared Stedman last night. We shot his podcast episode yesterday, and as I was taking him home on the airport, he really put something into perspective for me, bro, that I didn't really think about. And it was the fact that he said that, look, you got to realize that the people that Jayden and yourself are rubbing shoulders with, like, your norm isn't everybody's norm. And I spun out, bro, because like for so long, this hadn't been my norm. It had been something that I wished and dreamed of. And it made me realize, damn, man, like, we're sitting in a room, like Josh OP's just over there getting a haircut, bro.
Like, watching him.
Bro, crazy. Like, it's incredible, bro, that he's, we're at a position now within our careers as young barbers, bro, that we have the opportunity. And I feel like for yourself, watching these young people come through, do you feel, how does that make you feel, bro? Obviously, you said that little bit of discomfort, but obviously the talent and stuff, that the talent pool right now of young barbers is just insane coming through, bro. And I just want to know where you kind of stand with that, bro, and how you sort of, like, the type of advice that you would give to the young fellas coming through, especially when they look at us as educators, and want to get to our point, bro. Like, what would you say to them about coming through?
I think learning. Learning is probably the biggest thing, because you can't stop learning. No matter what level you're at. So The moment you think that you've learned it all and you know it all is the moment you stop progressing, right? So I think that's the biggest one, and we touched on that already, is to be teachable. But I think personally, as somebody who's been in the industry for so long and seeing the younger generation come up so quickly, for me personally, I feel actually quite proud about knowing that the industry is in good hands. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's so cool.
I think that's probably the biggest thing for me, seeing these youngins, because you can look. It's happened to me before. In regards to older barbers that have been in it longer than I have, look at me and think you don't deserve to be where you're at. It's happened. It's happened, you know, and I've received that kind of hate online. I haven't really received it face to face. And even though I've come face to face with some of these people that I know don't really like what you're doing or like where you're at. One of the biggest things for me was being non-qualified. So standing in front of an audience of people, like for instance, I think it was Sydney Hair Expo or Melbourne Hair Expo 2016. Me and the Loft Boys from the shop, we were privileged enough to get our own education session at the expo. So you know how you have everyone on their stands and the stages and that? We had our own private room, just like Josh OP had an expo for Barbers this year. And there was about 85 people in the room. And you know what? Every single one of us on that stage at that time were non-qualified barbers. None of us were traditionally taught or trained. And not saying that not to get traditionally trained, but I'm just saying that was our journey. And there was a lot of people in the industry who did not like that. And what I realized quickly was the only reason why they didn't like that is because they wanted to be that person. That's all it really was. It had nothing to do with me personally. It had nothing to do with the fact that I wasn't qualified. It was the fact that they wanted to be in that position.
And I remember the other day I was actually looking at a video. It was one of these videos. I'll just say it's a video of a barber. He posted up an inspirational thing. I won't say who the barber was, but he posted up this inspirational quote, bro, and it said that you'll never, ever meet a hater doing better than you, bro. And it puts into perspective what you're saying, bro, is that like people who tend to hate are people who just genuinely want to be in your position. But I feel like personally are just a little bit lazy and don't actually want to put the work in. They feel like they deserve it and I feel a bit entitled to the point where it should just be handed to them, like, oh yeah, well I should be handed that opportunity, but you know the opportunities don't come knocking, man. You gotta fucking go out and get it, bro.
And I think we're talking to Jono about it, bro, like even like, you know, it's crazy to think that if they do get put in that situation, bro, what are they gonna do, bro? Freeze up, all these things.
100%.
One thing, going back to what you said before, bro, like I know you were saying, like working with me, like my perspective on that, bro, I thought it was, I think it's cool, bro, because I feel like, especially for what we're trying to do and what, you know, we're trying to grow, is, you know, the industry's growing into like all these different branches and you know, and we're trying to all grow, like, you know, the industry together, bro, and like your quote, I'm going to say it again, I know I've said it multiple times, is, you know, past must be...
Almost
past must happen.
Almost, G. Almost.
What's the first line?
Past must exist for present to create future.
For present to create future.
Past must exist for present to create future.
Past must exist for present to create future. That's cool. I like that.
And I just think that ties on. Obviously, you're seeing all the new barbers, and I think you put it as like, you know, you're scared, but I feel like it's so, you know, you are inspiring, especially me, bro. Like you're inspired me to be that way, and all these barbers have inspired me to be that way, and help grow it, and take your guys' values, bro, and your guys' knowledge, and your guys' purpose, bro, and take that and then help grow it even more, bro, and then inspire even people younger than me, bro. You know, to do the same thing for when I'm working with them, I'm like, bro, you know,
100%, Jay, and like from a cultural standpoint too, G, like. Honestly, you know, the big thing for us is that culturally, bro, and you would get this straight up, that in our cultures, you know, the word of the knowledge is passed down, bro, and that knowledge needs to be passed down of culture and everything like that. It needs to be passed down in order for the next generation to continue on that path that you drove, bro.
And that's why I brought up that quote, bro.
100%, bro, and it relates perfectly, bro. And you know, I think culturally, I think that's why Jayden and I have such respect for a lot of the educators we've gotten on this podcast for this first season, is because we've gone from, in the matter of months, months or a year of going from not really being in the loop to being put into the loop, and it's like buzzing us out, bro. And I think that we're proud of the fact that we just get to sit in a room with talented people, bro, and people that we used to look up to. And I think what buzzes us the fuck out is that it's like we're peers now, bro. Like we're not. There's no levels, and you know, people always look like we're at the top and look at us like we're at the top, but then they get here and they realize that we're not at the top. We're just level. We're all the same. Like we're
human beings.
Yeah, bro, 100%, bro. And I just want to know, obviously, with everything that you do, bro, how does that sort of affect your family life and stuff, bro? Like how are you able to? Well, Jono wouldn't say balance, bro, because balance isn't real to Jono. But how would you say that you would balance it, bro? With, you know, between what we do and home life, bro? Because you got kids, and obviously you're saying your wife as well, and you know you got a beautiful family. But how are you able to balance that all, bro?
Oh man, I think the biggest thing when it comes to that side of things is having an equal or mutual understanding between my wife and I.
Wow.
That's what that is. So she understands the things that I am wanting to do career-wise, as well as business-wise, and she backs me on that. And honestly, to have a partner that fully backs you in the things that you want to do, but that's also got to be reciprocated back. So when she's wanted to do, like, she started her own like lash business at home, right? Nice. And you know, it wasn't even a matter of like, oh, you know, when I got time, then I'll support you. Nah, it's got to come back 100%.
So that, bro, and that's something that I kind of I love, bro. I love, and I spoke to Fraser and I spoke to Haley, bro, because obviously they're a team, bro, that worked on this 4B. They own this 4B, and they bounce off each other. But like, same, bro. My partner does lashes as well. So, she used to do lashes, and bro, I find that, you know, when you know, she helps me, and I risk all this time with her. She sacrifices a lot for me, and even I just related to that so hard, bro, because when she started her business, bro, it wasn't a matter of like, oh, you know, I'll give you my time. It was, I want to be there. I'm gonna push you, and I'm gonna help you get to where you want to be, and I'm gonna put the same amount of effort you've done for me, if not more, because we're a team and we should be able to grow. And I feel like, you know, it's crazy because even like within the past 2 years, bro, I've been learning about what a relationship actually should be. Because, like, you know, I see all these young people and they're like, yeah, no, I love you, blah, blah. But I feel like not many people understand that, like, you know, you gotta be like that, bro. You know, you gotta have someone that supports you, and you gotta you gotta compromise, bro, between people. And that's the only way you can grow, bro. You gotta be able to balance each other.
And I think even this week, Josh OP spoke about it in the class, bro, during the Perspective Tour classes. And even I know Doyley touched on it a little bit with us as well, G, and it's just making that time, I guess. Like we're so, when we're here, we're so 100% committed to the boys, and I feel like from an outside perspective, you know, our partners think, oh yeah, you're so committed to the boys and this and that and working and all that. But then for me, I think to counteract that and to almost balance it out, and one thing I've taken a lot from Josh this past week is that every day I've gotten home from this workshop, I've gone home to my partner and I've chucked my phone away, bro, and I just am fully there with her, bro, like fully there. And I feel like that connection that I've created with her, it's almost like on a different level now within our relationship, bro, because I'm actually taking the time to fuck my phone off, fuck all that distraction away, and just be with her. And I feel it's so beautiful, and I love watching your stories, bro, when you have your family days and I know that you don't post it because of like, oh yeah, look, me and my family. You genuinely, it's capturing a moment in time that you're just soaking in, bro, and I can see that from you as a creative as well, bro. You know, that's something where you look at, you know, whether it be, you know, your daughter playing or your boys playing or doing something, and you're just like, man, like it's
that's one beautiful, of the bro. That's one of the many beauties of social media as well. You know, it's a time capsule.
Yeah, bro.
You know, they're literally storing your memories for you so that you can see it physically.
Yeah.
So that's half the reason why we post so much about our family is because those memories come back. They pop back up, and you look at how much your kids have grown, how much they've learned. You know, so
that's a big part of that. And I think something I was gonna ask too, bro. Like mixing, like I know Jono, he's a big believer in not mixing family and work. Like what's your point of view on that, man? Like obviously, you know, I see a lot of it on your page, and you know that's your barbering page as well, bro. Like what's your views on that, bro? Like not mixing family and work.
As in the social media side of things?
Just in general, bro.
Like
you
obviously
know,
mixing them together in a sense of like, you know, work and family life is separate. And then, you know, obviously when you go home, you're not bringing work with you. And when you go to, because we know as well, bro, as barbers, and I think to elaborate a little bit on what Jay was saying, that sometimes when we have a fucking shit day or a shit morning, you know, at home, it might be, you know, the kids might have woken up a little bit later or whatever, and to switch off of that and then go into the shop and open yourself up to hear other people's shit stories is fucking hard. But, you know, with that, you know, do you like to, where's your standpoint on essentially that, bro?
I think there has to be some level of separation. But like I mentioned before about that deeper understanding of what we're trying to do. My wife is included in all of that. Even though she's not a barber, she's not at the shop 24/7 like I am. She backs me 100% in it. Like last night, for instance, we went from here, and I went home. You know, put my bag down, took my hat off, and said hello to the family. And then, you know, my wife said, "What do you want to do? Do you want dinner? And then I said, "Oh, you know, would you mind going to the shop?" Just to see the boys. We're obviously doing things to the shop to help grow it, and she packed up the kids and off we went to the shop, bro.
And I think that that's a perfect example of like the small businesses, bro, in the hood areas, because I know obviously where I started at was Lole's Barbershop in Springfield, and they're very much the same, bro. Like it's family, like straight up. Like the there is no work, there is no family. It's just one big thing, and I think that, you know, you look at it now, and I'm super proud to see like Funner's youngest being able to throw down on the tools, bro. Because I still remember this guy as like a little fella, bro. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, like he just shot up, bro, and now he's on the tools, cutting up and doing his thing.
Short amount of time too.
Oh, bro, and it makes me feel a sense of pride, bro. That, you know, that's the type of impact and legacy you have, and with culturally as well, bro. Inside a shop, like the culture of a barbershop, like it's, I think, when you create that family aspect, bro, and it's like, you know, bro, bring your missus to here, or when we're having a Christmas party, it's a family dinner, Christmas party type of vibe, bro. Like when you create that culture within a barbershop, bro, it's incredible, bro, because it's something that, it's just, and I know you would know what that feels like too, bro, obviously with the loft and what that feels like, G. But that family vibe and that family culture that you build in a shop is just so, I think it's so important for a long-lasting shop and a 100%. Long-lasting small business.
Yeah, and I think for people who want to stay in the shop for a long time, that's so important, bro.
Oh,
to build
100%.
to build that you know, community and that family in the shop.
And bro, for obviously, I don't know, I can't remember if we touched on it at the start, bro, but as a lot of people should know who's watching, that obviously you're part owner in a beautiful shop. I'm not just being biased now that, but you guys are the loft, man. And I want to talk a little bit about the loft, bro. What, when, where, why, how, bro? I wanna know it all, bro. How did the loft come about, bro?
Especially after specifics, all those,
bro. And obviously your years in time. We didn't really touch on it, but your years in time at Culture Kings as well, bro, and being at other shops, bro, in your time, bro. But when was the point in time where you were like, hey, man, I wanna give it a crack myself, man, and give it a go?
Man, so after specifics, bounced around to a few different shops. Culture Kings was one of them. That was only a 6-month stint. They actually fired me.
Wow.
Which is cool. But, I don't hold any animosity or anything like that, bro. I also played my part.
Fumbled the bag.
I played my part in that too, bro. So,
are we doing what? Sorry, G. Are we doing that? Never mind. I thought I had my juice, but keep going.
But so after I bounced around, I ended up at a shop called 101, and I was probably there the longest. I was there for about almost 3 years, and I left because I got an opportunity somewhere else, and the money was good. The vibe wasn't exactly the same. It was actually out in Raby Bay.
Oh,
You know, for those that know Raby Bay is quite fancy. A lot of money out there. And as much as I enjoyed my experience there, it didn't fit wholeheartedly with me.
Yeah.
Right? Because out there, like I went from cutting tradies hair and, you know, boys playing rugby on the weekend and to cutting pilots. A dude on Shark Tank, bro. One of the dudes on Shark Tank, I cut his hair, and
what the heck?
bro. All these like literally the car park was a car show every day, bro.
Damn,
every day. And I was only there for 3 months, and then. Bro, I don't know how many times I'm gonna shout my wife out, but it was actually her idea, bro.
Wow.
So I'm sitting there one night watching TV, and my wife's on the computer. She turns around and she just says to me, "What do you think of this?" She's looking at commercial real estate. Random ass, bro. Random ass. And I'm like, "For what?" And she goes, "A barbershop." I'm like, wow. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? Like I've literally just landed this job and the money's good and everything, and now she just wants to try something different. I'm like, bro. So, you know, I you know, quickly at that time we were pretty heavy in doing hair shows and all of that, and we were vibing big time with some of the boys. And I hit up Bruce, also hit up my cousin Lorenzo, and I just said, boys, like, because obviously I felt like, well, one, I felt like I wasn't experienced enough in regards to opening a shop of my own. You know, obviously being a barber and being good at cutting hair is one thing, but then business is another. So I felt more comfortable opening it with other boys. And then the three of us and our knowing like how booked we were, well, not even booked, we did walk-ins and shit, bro. Knowing how busy we were and the amount of clientele we had to as one shop. Bro,
game over.
Yeah. So when we decided to actually do it and jump in, once we hit grand opening day, bro, the first 5 days was like 5 grand openings. And that's a blessing, bro. That's a blessing.
That is a blessing.
Like our first day, we opened, 9 o'clock in the morning. We had a few of our cousins outside with a marquee over them, and they were doing a barbecue. Bro, people were having breakfast and lunch, waiting for a cup,
bro. And you know what? I feel like I can attest for that, G, because the amount of people that have come to me over the years, whether it be haircut, whatever, and they're like, yeah, bro, I'm here sitting in your chair today because I couldn't get a haircut at the loft.
Oh, bro,
you're the second option of my day, bro. My day's already fucked because I couldn't get into the loft.
The other thing is that they'll sit down and then I'll be cutting the hair and I'm like, oh yeah, who do you go to? Oh, Lance from the Bruce. Gee,
do you know the Barber Bandit?
Yeah, bro, my heart ends up in my nuts, bro. It just drops,
bro. Like straight up, and like it's so crazy, bro. And I feel like a lot of barbers, especially Brisbane barbers, can attest for this. And I even know our good mate, Matty Clark, was talking about it today. Like when you get someone coming in from the loft, and whether it be a fade or an afro style or whatever, and they come and sit in your chair, it's like, fuck! I gotta put my Josh DFS formula on. I gotta give this motherfucker the EMC squared of a fucking haircut right now, or otherwise I'm about to get cancelled from the barbering community. But bro, like I think that just goes to show, and it's such a fucking. Bro, it's such a testament to you guys, and obviously yourself, Renzo, and Bruce, for what you guys were able to build over the years, bro. Because it was so unique, G. Like what you guys had, what you guys did, and what you guys continue to do now. And I know that through everything, business isn't easy, bro. And I've heard you preach this and talk about this a lot recently, bro. Business isn't easy, and you have ups and downs, and it's a roller coaster in business, bro. And I feel like now, obviously, talking to you more closely about about the shop, bro, and like where it is now, bro, and where you guys are at with growth, I guess, essentially. And I just feel like, bro, it's so cool to look at the loft and know what it once was, but see that you guys are about to change the game, G, straight up. And I say you guys, and I'm just grateful that I'm now
even
part
more
of the loft, bro. But
change the game, bro, even more.
And I love that when I spoke to you last, and you just said, bro, yeah, like we just want to it's like a reintroduction almost, bro. Like you're almost, reintroducing yourself to the industry as the loft boys, bro. And you guys are literally what you guys are building, bro. And you already have such a genuine, we were talking about legacy, bro. Like your legacy is fucking already great,
crazy,
bro. But I feel like, you guys are stepping up, man. And it's so, I feel like everybody who watches you guys is so blessed, bro, to be able, because you bring people a part of the journey, bro. And that's what I love, is that it's like 4 Barbers. It's not about us, you know. It's not about the Loft Boys, bro. No. It's about the fucking community we serve, bro. It's about the people that come and sit in our chairs. And it's the core root of what a barber is, G. And I know that we've spoken about influences, and obviously influences from America and American styled barbershops and stuff like that. And I feel like you guys were one of the first shops, other than I guess like Specifics, that brought those type of styles here in Brizzy, especially, bro. I feel like I may be wrong. I'm still pretty young in the area, bro. But I know that for me, I look at like Specifics and you guys and a couple of other shops that had their time back in the day, bro. But the ones that are still standing, you know, Specifics and you guys, and I know a couple of other shops as well. But, bro, when did you eat, or even if you don't realize it, bro, but when did you start to realize the impact that you were having on your community, on the people around you? And not just I'm not just talking community as in the Logan community, bro. I'm talking community as in like the hair industry, G, because you've been able to do some pretty incredible things in your time as a barber, bro.
Oh man, I guess like you said, not realizing.
Yeah.
It's not something that I've thought about.
Yeah.
It's not something that I've like ever just sat and thought, man, I'm the
man. Humble guy.
He's a humble cat, man. He's a humble cat. This guy's a humble cat.
I've never.
So everyone in the industry has done that except for you, bro.
I've never done it, bro. I've never done it. So yeah, like I don't know. That's a hard question to answer, bro. That's a hard question to answer because you know I feel like there's still a lot that I have to offer still.
Yeah, bro.
And I feel like 100%. I haven't given enough yet.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah.
Do you off that, bro? Do you feel like you'll ever get to that point, bro?
Nah.
That's a big one.
It really doesn't. Like I feel like if anything, it's just gonna get even more. I mean, you take the Josh O'P's for instance. You know, like he's gone from where he's lived, and then he's moved total different country. He's grown his business to what it is now. And now he's here on the other side of the world with us for 6 days, 7 days, whatever it is.
Yeah, with us, bro.
You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. So the journey continues, bro.
Yeah, bro.
The journey continues, and I feel like if you, I guess it's that humility.
Yeah.
You know, like not once has he ever made us feel that he's above us.
Yeah.
No.
You know, over the last 3 days that I've been here, and even the earlier this year when we spent a whole week with him, you never feel that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's an important thing because
so important, man.
People need to, you know, not only feel like you're together and you're a part of something together, but yeah, I think just how you elevate yourself within the industry, you can do it without coming across like a total dick. You know?
Bro, and I feel like everyone we've talked to, bro, has been able to do that, bro.
Yeah.
You know, everyone we've talked to has had that viewpoint of like, you know, I'm not thinking, it's not about me. But where they are, it just shows, bro. It's not about us.
100%, bro. 100%. And I think that, you know, I think that's what I love about the culture that we're building here right now in 4 Barbers, bro. And obviously the past 3 days has just been, bro, absolutely mind-blowing, bro. And just being in a room with everybody, being in a room with, like I said before, being in a room with all the boys and being in a room with everybody and, like, what we're building, genuinely. And I can't remember if Louise said it or if Jared said it, but they were saying how what we're building here, and sorry if you can hear those trimmers, because, fuck me.
I think the foils.
Fucking Fraser.
But bro, I think what we're building is so fucking special, bro. And I don't know. I know you being more of a experienced and more of an OG in the industry, bro. I guess in standpoints of now, bro, I know it'd be super hard for you to be in that mindset where you know a lot of OGs, bro, like fucking Gs. But now for us, the newer generation, you're an OG, bro, because you've influenced so many people. And I just feel like
it's old.
Hey man, you ain't old, man. You ain't old. You fucking fucking fly as a motherfucker, man. Your style. To take it off track of what I was about to say, G, I feel nervous as fuck starting out the loft because I don't have no motherfucking style, man.
Neither do we.
Bro, so people who start there, bro, did they get the secret to how to look young forever?
Oh shit.
How to look young forever?
Illuminati.
Diddy parties. Oh, hey, yo.
We'll edit that one.
Nah, but yeah, I think that's so cool, bro.
Yeah, and I think like I said, like what we're building is so fucking unique, bro. And I think the whole theme of this week, we could easily just say is that it's just the beginning, bro. We're
really
in beginnings, and no matter, like, all of us at all different stages of education, we're all at different stages of our cutting careers, bro. But for this, we're all on the same page to the point where it's the fucking beginning, bro. And the fact that, like, bro, I've been saying it all week, man. It's the motherfucking Avengers, baby. It's the Avengers assembling, and we fucking coming for the industry, man, straight up. And I think the impact and the stuff that we're able to do together is amazing. And we're just a family, bro. Back to that family aspect, G. Like, at the heart of everything, the root of everything is family, bro. And if you don't have the family quality, bro, then, you know, it's gonna break down, bro. It's not gonna be a tight knit group of boys. And I feel like that's what, you know, a lot of small businesses like yourself with the Loft and a lot of smaller barbershops, bro, they have that quality, and they're happy to just sorry guys, you probably didn't even hear that, because we remember the other day when the sirens were going off, G, and I was like, hey, sorry everybody, if you can hear the sirens, but no one could hear the sirens, bro. So I made myself look like a bit of an idiot. But what's new?
And I think that's so crazy, bro. Obviously we're family and whatnot. Bro, I really wanted to share a story, bro. It's so funny, bro. I remember the first time I met you, I told you about this too, my bloody school project that I did. So cracker, bro. I thought I'd share it, bro, obviously on the poddy and whatnot, but it just adds to, like, how much of an OG, you know, we see, bro. It was so funny, bro. I remember in it was English, bro. It was English, and we had to do, like, an assignment, bro, and it was like, you gotta do someone, obviously you aspire to. And just like an icon for like bro, crack up an icon, an icon in like a path, or like a path that you just want to take in life. And obviously mine was barbering, and yeah, bro, I had a couple of people in mind. Obviously I did music. I wanted to do music. It had to be an Australian icon though. An Australian icon. Obviously, I'm not going to say I wouldn't have chosen you. I probably still would have chosen you, but I remember I had one for, because I like music, and I didn't want to do, you know, like someone big in, like, a pop star. I wanted to do someone, you know, more
relatable.
But I had him. I had influencers. So I had, like, Spanian, and then I had barbering. I ended up going with barbering, and I did, like, a whole assignment just on.
Bro, I love to know what that looked like,
because I want to try find it, bro. I had a big picture of I remember it was you, and you're cutting someone in the mirror, and I had like the shot was taken so that, like, you guys were on this side, and then there was just an empty space, so I put my whole assignment on that side. It was cracker, bro.
Wow. What an honor, though, bro.
Nah,
honestly,
thanks, bro.
I think I got a. I got a photo of you, and I posted about it.
I remember that night.
I had to tell that story.
I remember that night, bro.
That was one of them.
Buzzing up.
It was one of them triumphant nights, eh?
It
Triumphant,
was.
yeah.
It actually was.
Yeah. And we did all the breath work and all that.
Did we?
Yeah. Everyone stood in a circle.
Oh, shucks. I must have missed that part.
No, you were in the back. You were in the back doing these ones.
But yeah, and I graduated school, so I obviously passed. And
shout out to English, man.
I thought I'd share that because, bro, that's
I think that shows that shows your humility too, bro. Like, I think you're probably one of the most humble guys I know, bro. Straight up, like, your talent, and you're so extremely talented, bro. Like, even this week, I know we've spoken about it a lot, and we've spoken about it off the podcast, especially shooting season 1, and I know we'll deep dive that into more when we sort of talk about it a little bit later, bro, with an episode that we're about to shoot, bro. But I just think that, you know, as someone as yourself, bro, who's just built yourself up into who you are today, G, you're still so humble, bro, and you're looking up to all these people, and we're all like not me at all, but, you know, everyone in the room is saying, bro, like, gee, no, like, bro, you're here, bro, you're with us, you know what I mean? And I think that it's just such a testimony to how you've grown up, bro, and who you are as a fucking person, G, to be able to just be so humble and, like, just saying like something like that to you, like, it's crazy, bro. You back then writing assignment on the bro, like that in a way is a bit of manifestation, G, that leads you to a point in time now where bro, you're fucking here in time, bro. Like, it's,
we shared a mannequin today.
We
went from high school project to tag teaming a mannequin, bro.
to threesome.
But are we having a bit of technical difficulties? Sorry about that, technical difficulties. We're going to do the that just happened. Anyways.
Part 2, baby.
So I don't know. But we were talking about your school project and whatnot, and obviously just such an OG that you are, bro. But obviously, before we wrap up, I just want to talk about some of the achievements that you've achieved in your career, bro. Obviously, you know, now being a part of, you know, 4 Barbers and being on the national education team for Australia and New Zealand for Barbers.
Yep.
And then obviously that hasn't been the first team that you've been able to be fortunate to represent and first time that you've had the opportunity to educate, bro. But, you know, even outside of education, bro, being able to do guest spots on Mocha as an editor, and you know, I think that's cool, bro. Because I remember that's probably the first time that I seen you, bro, was on a barbershop mag, G, and I seen your thing, and I vividly remember. I don't know if it's how you finished every article, bro, or if it was just one of the articles that I had read later on, but I loved how you finished it where, you know, you told everybody to keep everything top shelf. And I was like, bruh, that's fucking just, I don't know.
That was every article.
Like, bro, like I remember when I first read it to you and I was like, bro, this guy's the man. Like, I remember when I read it, bro, it was just so you, bro.
Well, it did what it was meant to do, you know? Obviously, that was your little trademark. And
it was.
You know,
so,
it was
what it read was never stop learning, stay humble, keep it top shelf.
Yeah, bro. And I think that as a young barber, when I read that, bro, I was like, wow. All right.
And to think of all the other people, bro, that read that and was like, wow.
Yeah, I might have been the only one reading it though, but not to you, but like as a young person, bro, I feel like not too many people read the books, bro. But I remember that changed my life, bro. Like seeing that and the dedication and commitment that you put in just to writing articles, bro. Because for me, it was such a foreign space.
Yeah.
But what's that been like, bro? Obviously, you've done a lot of things, bro, and you're
Cut a
not
lot
just
of people.
cut a lot of people as well. Like not just like random barbershop people. You cut like who was the last rapper you cut, bro?
ASAP.
Bro.
That's right.
Like that was mad. I remember seeing that, bro. But
that was my 3rd time cutting his hair.
What's some of the, like obviously like something like that? What's been some of the biggest things or bigger things that you feel like in your career has really impacted you as a person, bro? Things that you will take with you for the rest of your life, bro.
Oh man, within the barbering industry, honestly, it's not the rappers, it's not the rugby players. Like those are cool experiences. But I think in regards to as a barber being in the industry, it's things like this. It's events like this, like having the privilege and honor of sharing stages with the likes of people that you've followed for so long. And then not only being on a stage, but actually spending time with them and having conversations like we're doing now. I think those are the things that I will take from and learn from, and like having spent a whole week with Stay Gold in at Hair Festival earlier this year.
And I'm so jealous of that, bro.
all of those things, you know. I think it was 2017 was the first time I met Josh LaMonica and all of them, because they came over for a hair expo. But it's taking, I guess, gems from all of those people and then being able to try and apply it into your I think that's probably the biggest thing for me is that networking.
I love that, bro. And the reason I love that is because, like, you know, the way I see that as well is that, you know, you're taking these moments, bro. These are the gems and the real moments, and those cutting ASAP Ferg, all those things are just bonuses, bro. Added on top, and they come with that journey.
And that's like for us, hey, bro, with NAU and what we're doing, like this NAU is our purpose, and NAU is exactly who we are, but. You know, those gems are those people that we get to sit down and have conversations with, bro. And we have, you know, obviously we've so far in the season we've spoken to, you know, I don't even know. I'll have to check what episode the bro was on quickly. But yeah, we spoke to Lino, you know, the inaugural Hall of Famer, bro. You know, we've spoken to Mike Rabone, another Hall of Famer. You know, Matt Clark as well. You know, an AMBA award winner. We've spoken to, you know, all these incredible people. And as young educators ourselves, bro, being able to have that opportunity once again, like I said with Jared, what Jared said to us was rubbing shoulders with them and having that as our norm. I think we're really in a really privileged position, bro, to. You know, it separates us from a lot of young barbers and a lot of young people, and to be able to learn from you guys and take those gems, as you're saying, and being really present and in the moment, bro. And I think that's one thing I'm super grateful for, is that you're the man, bro, because in every situation you're calm, you're cool, collected, and you could be, you know, just chill as fuck, or you could be making a joke, G. And I don't know if you're being serious or not being serious. Not in a way that the joke is like a serious joke, but like you just be like, yeah, and I'm just like, oh, what's going on? And I look forward to, you know, getting to know that more. I look forward to seeing more of that, bro. But
it gets pretty dark, bro. It gets pretty dark in the shop, bro.
Blow drying the mannequin today. Blow drying the mannequin today. I'm like, in the Mo, blah, blah. And all I hear is, yeah, bro, keep blowing his back out, bro.
That wasn't me.
Nah. What was that me saying it to you?
Nah, bro. But yeah, brother. We just I know we've spoken a lot about a lot of stuff so far, and where we're at, bro. But we just want to sort of get back to just letting you know, bro. We just appreciate you, G, for who you are, for what you've done, bro. Yeah, what you've done. Not for only for Jayden and myself, but you know, you've inspired us. You've inspired us heaps, bro. You know, you've inspired us heaps, and you've inspired everybody. And the impact and the legacy that you've created for yourself is already immense. But it's like we've been saying, it's just the beginning for the journey within 4 Barbers. And you know, I'm so looking forward to be able to now be a part of that with you, and I feel like Jayden and I both feel the same. We've spoken about this episode more. Because not a lot of people know this. I don't know if we've touched on this yet, G, on the potty, bro. But initially, Not About Us wasn't Not About Us, bro. Not About Us was a 6-episode road trip story about the barber culture here in Brisbane and how the barber culture is shifting and moving. And we wanted to talk to people who we believed had the most influence over the barber culture, especially in Queensland itself, and in Brizzy. And first person we said together was you, bro. Straight up, it was you. You were number one. It was you, Matt. You, Mark, and Lino were the first, because we value you, and we said it on Lino's episode where you guys for us are the godfathers, bro. Like you guys are the OGs, and for us, and I think our generation, you guys are the OGs, bro. And we just want
an honor to be put in the same with those guys.
And bro, and in saying that though, bro, like, you know, that's not just us that feel like that, bro. That's so many barbers and so many young people that we come into contact with from our backgrounds of experience and working in different shops, bro. But we just want to thank you for what you do, bro. Straight up, like, and who you are is who you are. You wear it on your chest, you wear it in your style, and you wear it as you as a person. And I'm so blessed and grateful to be in a position where, you know, now I get to throw down with you every day in a shop.
I think one thing I will say on that though is for the both of you and how you guys consider yourself the younger generation, the up and coming, whatever you like to call yourselves. Remember that one day, like, you will be that for someone else.
Yeah, wow.
You will be that. Damn. Like, if you keep that in mind, like you'll go far. Yeah. But that humility and that passion, that drive will get you to where you're going. And remember this moment, because you will be that for someone else.
Wow.
You know?
Thanks,
and there's gonna be kids coming out of school now who want to get into barbering. They're gonna follow you. They're gonna follow you.
Damn, wow.
Right?
Nah, thanks.
And so to always have that in the back of your mind, that you don't know who's watching.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I know, you know, we know a lot of barbers who do a lot of big things via social media.
Yeah.
Right? And some of those things aren't necessarily things that will align them with professional companies like Babeless or for JRL. So always keeping that in the back of your mind, especially when it comes to social media and what you're posting, is you don't know who's watching. Right?
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Not just in regards to the corporate side of things, as in becoming an educator for a team or a company, but also for that younger generation who's watching and who they aspire to be like, because that's going to be you guys.
Nah, appreciate that.
We appreciate
it.
And
yeah, man, like I think, like obviously I'm going to take a lot from that, you know, I'm going to take it, but I think for everyone watching as well, I know, you know, there's boys in my shop that, you know, I'm trying to build up as well, and you know, them coming through, like they're also the younger generation like that I see, you know, and I think like for, you know, you guys watching, you know, if you're an upcoming barber and you're trying to get into the scene, like, or like even if you've been in the scene for a while, like take what, you know, Lance said just then and run with that as well.
And it all comes back down to just being teachable, I guess, like in a way where like just always being open and honest to just being teachable, bro.
Yeah,
And
being teachable naturally bring that humility follows.
humility follows, bro, 100%, bro. And like, you know, and I think, but one last thing before we wrap up, bro, is like, I think the biggest inspo that I've taken from that is with OP and this year at the expo, and everyone was gone. Everyone had went home. There was like 5, 6 of us, a couple of the Loft boys and yourself, myself, Jay, and there was like 4 or 5 other 4-barber crew there, and it was just us, and OP was there packing down tools, packing down his station, packing down chairs, and this guy was packing down other vendors, like stuff like he was doing, like stuff that he didn't need to do. We were paying him to be here, not paying him to clean.
That's
and
right.
I think that's one of my biggest inspirations that I've taken from him as a person, as that he's traveled the world, he's done it for years, and he still has the humility to sit here and, you know, oh no, I'm going to pack up, or come outside. We're all sitting outside talking today, and instead of telling one of us to get up out of our seats, the bro comes outside and sits on the floor, on the pathway.
It speaks volumes, bro.
Bro,
Your
and
actions
it's
really do.
fucking insane to me, bro, because that's thing that I aspire to be, bro, is just have that aura about me that people are attracted to me and want to learn from me, but have that humility about me where people are left like, wow, bro, this guy's like, he's the man, bro. Like, he's next level. He's not next level because he's out there, but he's next level because he's just so himself, and he doesn't change for anybody or adapt that for anybody. He's just himself. He's who he is, and he's so humble, bro. And I can only hope to be like that one day, man. One day, brother. And I know that you feel the same, G. This isn't just fucking me. It's not about us at all, bro. But I think that I know you feel the same, bro. And even
100%.
going back to what I was saying with your humility stuff, G, that, you know, you're such a humble cat, bro. And I'm so blessed to be a part of this journey. But, bro, Lance,
Thank you, Lance,
G,
man.
we want to just say thank you so much, bro. Once again, everything you do, thank you so much for being a part of this journey with us, bro. Obviously, next year we got a couple big things happening for us. We're going to have a booth at the expo, fingers crossed. We're going to have a booth at the expo. We're going to be running some NAU stuff out there, and we really look forward to obviously getting you on again, talking to you a little bit more once we have a bit more of a G'd up setup, G. It's just me and the bro at the moment, G, and a couple of the boys helping us out, bro. But thank you so much for being a part of our journey, bro, and you impacting NAU now, bro, and to know that we've had the opportunity for you to leave your legacy and your mark on our brand, bro, is fucking amazing, and we really appreciate it. And yeah, bro, thank you so much for being you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Bro, appreciate you. And before we finish up, like always, G, we just want to shout out to the Barber Academy. Thank you guys so much for allowing us to use your space, not only for this week with the Josh OP Perspective Tour, but allowing us to stay back after hours, shoot the podcast.
Don't worry, this is the last day. Sorry.
Where we honestly we can't thank Gareth and especially Ronan here at the Barber Academy in Wollongabba enough. You guys are awesome. You guys are incredible, and obviously yourself too, Lance. Thank you so much for being a part of the journey, and we look forward to next year, baby. 2K 2025, man. We're gonna change the game, man. It's gonna be the #1 podcast in Australia, baby. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Ciao, Lance.
Them off, bro. Taking them off.
Hey.
Part of this journey with us, bro. Obviously, next year we got a couple of big things happening for us. We got to have a booth at the expo.